Hey guys, so welcome to day two. It's actually day two. This morning was a little rough getting up. Went to bed relatively early last night, probably the earliest I've been to bed in a long time, especially when I didn't really have anything to do the next day. But I think I was falling asleep on the couch a little after 10 last night. Obviously, yesterday was a bit of an adjustment to everything, especially with changing eating habits, then deciding to go work out again for the first time in a while. That was a big shock to my system, I guess. This morning, waking up was a little rough, but I got up kind of quick. I was surprised. I had like this small little moment where when my wife was waking me up, I was like, I just want to sleep a little bit longer and I'll go to the gym a little bit later. But then I said to her, I'm like, no excuses. I gotta get up. I gotta go. So that's one thing I gotta keep reminding myself. There's no excuses. Oh, by the way, any football fans out there? I got the Liverpool Everton FA Cup match in the back. Hopefully YouTube doesn't do anything about that. It's about to start, but I wanted to get this video shot. This is the first time in a couple hours that the furnace is turned off here at my office because it's like minus 4,000 degrees outside right now. So our furnace has just been on nonstop. So hopefully I got a few minutes with good sound. If it does kick in, I apologize for that, but gotta stay warm. Yeah, I just want to do, I guess, just a daily little thing of what's going on. Just kind of any thoughts and stuff that are coming across, or any feelings, or all that stuff. But today I'm doing good. Today is a good day. I think the hardest thing that I'm dealing with right now, I didn't really get into this yesterday, but I've pretty much been a smoker since I was 17. So carry the one. Might not get that joke, but anyways, yeah. So I've been a smoker for quite a long time. Different little periods of not smoking for a few months, but then suddenly smoking again. My intention with all this. That's another one of those things with being healthy that I want to make sure that is not happening. So I haven't smoked in a couple days, but I do kind of, I do sense the things that sort of trigger me to want to have a cigarette, like driving to the office. It's 45 minutes. It's kind of like a habit of just, it's something to help pass the time. It's like, oh, I'll have a smoke. It's just a thing to do. And even here while I'm working, I keep thinking every now and then, like oh, I could have a cigarette, but no, I'm not going to smoke. It's another one of those things on my list of, being mentally strong of what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do. So, I didn't get to have a bulletproof coffee yet today. Like I say, we did get up a little late, probably about a half hour later than I'd like to this morning. And I had a meeting to get to at the office, although the meeting got canceled. But I made sure that I got to the gym. I got in a good workout. So getting breakfast and getting my bulletproof coffee was a bit of a trick this morning. I ended up having to grab some food from Tim Hortons. But I grabbed a steak, actually 2 steak and egg breakfast wraps. I think I'm okay. I'm looking at my numbers. I'm gonna go over my numbers in a second with you guys, but I think I'm okay for the day. I might be a little heavy on the carbs, but I'm still well under my numbers. It's just I have like a personal set of numbers that I want to stay set to. But as far as like macros go and ketogenic stuff goes, I'm still well under. So yeah, just gonna quickly go through the things I really didn't get into yesterday, because yesterday was more of an introduction. But today I want to go over my workout yesterday, my body stats, and then obviously the food that I've been eating. So I'm gonna go through yesterday, I'm going to go through what I'm at today, and then tomorrow will be like a follow-up continuation. It'll kind of be the same thing. So each day will kind of recap the day before and kind of tell you where I'm going on the day, because I'm shooting these in the middle of the afternoon. If I shot this at night, in the middle of the night, it'd be easier, but I don't think that'd work very well. I think I'm going to be sleeping a lot earlier, but it's good though, because even though I was a little tired this morning, I got through my workout, and there's been, for a long time, middle of the afternoon, I want to take a nap. I don't feel like that right now, and to me that's a good sign, because I already have a bit more energy than I would normally have. I'm getting through the day and feeling good, so that's a good positive sign. So I'm gonna go through the numbers real quick. If you guys just want to check it out, I'm gonna superimpose all this stuff on the screen. Okay. Let's go through the numbers. Yeah, so starting off with the body stats. Like I said yesterday, weight is 369 pounds. That's shit. That's what that is. That's bad. Chest, 55 inches. Shoulders, 51 and a half inches. It's depressing that my chest is larger than my shoulders, but it is what it is right now. Hips, 61 inches. Body fat, I gotta fix that. It says 0%, but body fat's probably around like 44 to 48% right now. I do have a scale at home that measures it. I gotta get it set up though. Waist, 63 inches. That's freaking nuts. My waist is 9 inches. My waist is 9 inches less than I am tall. There's the furnace. So again, sorry if the audio sucks. Okay, forearms, 13 inches. Thighs, 32 inches. Height, 72 inches. Arms, 19. My arms used to be a bit bigger. They used to be like 20, 22. I want to get them up to 24. That's my goal. Remember Hulk Hogan always talking about his 24-inch pythons. So I think 24 is a good number for arms. I want to get it up to that. Neck, 18 and a half inches. I kind of knew that because I usually have to wear like a 19-inch dress shirt. And calves are 19 and a half inches, which makes sense. My legs are pretty big, which was fun today. I'll get into my exercise today, but today was leg day, and man, when you haven't worked out your legs in a long time, funny things happen when you get done working out legs. I got home, and to walk down those stairs to where my dogs were, it was a challenge. So let's go through. I'll go through yesterday's exercises. I'm not gonna get into like all the reps and stuff. Just gonna kind of go through the different exercises that I did, and then I'll go into the food, and then I'll go into today's workout and today's food. So I think that helps just make it a bit more sense. Like, focus on yesterday, then go to today. So yesterday's workout, start off on the treadmill. Just trying to start off for now, I'm just setting little goals, but just sort of like a warm-up. I want to see how long it takes me to do a kilometer, using the weight loss setting that they have. So it's like sort of intermittent hills. You can see how it's staggered hills sort of things. So it goes from like easy to more of an incline, much more difficult. And that cycles through that a number of times. Excuse me. So it took me 16 minutes and 14 seconds to do a kilometer. So I do want to, get that quicker over time. I didn't do any cardio today because I just didn't have time to do it. But I put in a pretty heavy leg workout. Because the cardio is usually, 16, 17 minutes. I only had an hour this morning before I had to come to my meeting. If only I'd known my guy was going to cancel his meeting earlier, I could have got fuller workout in. But I'll tack that on tomorrow. So start off doing the dumbbell Arnold press. Basically just a seated barbell press. Then doing dumbbell alternate front and side raises. that one I think I may have not hurt, but just kind of tweaked my back a little bit with. I don't think I was doing. I'm so rusty. My form was kind of bad, but I'm not trying to push the weights too heavy right now. That's one thing I've done in the past. Getting back into working out is I'll just go, hey, I used to lift this much. I'll just start back on it. I remember at one point I was able to, I was curling 45, 50 pounds, and then I stopped working out for 6, 7 months. And then when I got back, I was like, oh, I'll jump into the 40. I could barely lift the 45, let alone curl it for a proper set. So I'm being smart about it. I'm starting off with lighter weights, getting everything back up into, getting the muscles back up into shape and ready to actually start lifting heavy weight again. That's one thing I'm looking forward to is, like right now I'm just kind of like getting back into it. I'm looking forward to pushing heavy weights. It's just something I mentally need to do, especially with like getting out aggression and stuff. Is the more something challenges me to push it, the better release it is for me. Anyways, we'll get into more psychology and fun mental stuff at some point. Shoulder shrugs. Shoulder shrugs I find are hilarious because when I do them, I end up making these weird twitching things. It's like my shoulders are connected to my lips somehow, and I always make these weird faces. It's strange, but it is what it is. Barbell standing military press. Pretty straightforward. Barbell upright row. So I actually swapped that out. Instead of using a barbell for the row, I ended up getting an easy bar and doing it. Just mainly because I have a hard time bending over right now. So much in the front, I have a hard time reaching things on the floor. Fucking weird. It's depressing. I mean, I have a hard time. I can't wait to get more flexible because then I can reach my toes better. I don't think right now if I tried to stand up and touch my toes, I'm pretty sure I couldn't do it. I have a hard time even just tying up my shoes. So reaching the floor for a barbell to do rows, pretty much impossible. So I had to use an easy bar to use the offset on it. And then I use the easy bar for a reverse grip curl. Yeah. So that was yesterday. It was a good little workout. Felt good. Felt nice getting back in. So I was exhausted when I went. But I felt obviously much better when I got out. And that's one thing I really think I've tried in the past, working out like afternoons and evenings and stuff. And then I find a problem with what happens with that is that I end up getting too much energy out of it. And if I work out in the evening, I just can't sleep afterwards, which is weird because most people I know that I can just fall asleep anywhere. But after a workout, I have a very hard time falling asleep. So doing it in the morning was good so far. It's only day 2, but we'll see. So the food. So anyways, if anybody's curious, for my workout app, what I'm using is JE Fit. I really like it. You can add, there's like a bunch of different routines and stuff. I got a new routine to kind of give me like a 5-day sort of plan, and then I added in 2 more days of my own. There's all kinds of different routines. There's stuff that are on the app or on the website. And it's also nice too, as you're doing your workout, you're putting in your numbers as you're finishing your sets, and in between each set there's a sort of like a countdown timer. It gives you like a rest. I wish I could change it. I'm trying to find out if I can change it because right now it's set to a minute, and I don't really like the whole minute in between. I kind of want more like 30 seconds, 20 seconds. I feel like a minute's just too long. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. But just in case you're curious, JE Fit for tracking my workouts, and then I use my FitnessPal for tracking my food. I've honestly looked at a bunch of different apps over the last couple of years, and even recently I was trying to help my mom and dad out with something, and I find that my FitnessPal is just the best, because everything else wants to charge you a ton of money. And so my fitness pal is really great that, they do have premium features that do come in handy, which I'm probably going to upgrade to get it. But as far as the price goes, it makes more sense. It's cheaper, and you get a lot more out of it. And even just as a base product, it's a great base product. You don't really necessarily need to get into the premium stuff, but I want to know a bit more about macros on a meal-to-meal level as opposed to just the daily level. But yeah, MyFitnessPal is a great app. So getting into it. So yesterday's meals on here, it shows us lunch and dinner. I'm not really eating lunch and dinner. It's more like I'm having 2 meals. I could stretch it out over 3 meals, but I just find that because I'm doing a pretty massive calorie deficit. I should probably eat around 2,700 calories a day for my size, but I'm being kind of psychotic. I'm only doing 2,000 calories a day. Even though I said yesterday that I'm not going to worry about my calories too much, I am aiming that. Like I do have an aim. So right now I'm trying to get around 2,000 calories a day. Yesterday I did it. Today I'm on track as well. I don't find myself starving or hungry or anything right now. So I'd rather just have it in 2 meals and feel like having 2 fuller meals as opposed to 3 smaller meals. I think I just feel more satiated that way. So yesterday I had 6 slices of bacon. Yeah, pretty cool. I had, with that, 4 eggs and 2 tablespoons of sour cream. That was my first meal of the day. I think I kind of talked about that. And then I had my bulletproof coffee, which was, could have been better, but that's why you don't make bulletproof coffee with a spoon. You use a blender. And now you know. Don't use a spoon, use a blender. And then for dinner, I had an amazing 16, 17 ounce blade steak. This thing had to have been that big. Yeah, it was huge. It was amazing. All I did was just season it with salt and pepper before I cooked it. So get into the whole cooking thing. Just season shit with salt and pepper. Put it on high heat so that pan was smoking before it went on. And then probably about 3-4 minutes per side. I put it on a little longer than I normally would because I do like medium rare, but there was one part that was really, really thick that I kind of had to compromise and go a little more on the medium side to get it to cook. But it was great. Had a couple cloves of garlic with it, a little bit of butter in there for basting and just flavor. So I had about 2 teaspoons. Yeah, about 2 teaspoons of butter, 5 cloves of garlic, 2 tablespoons of sour cream, and I had about 2 cups of mushroom, like sliced mushroom, cooked sliced mushrooms. So about 2 cups of that. I mean, if you look at my Instagram, the picture might not do it justice, but that was a delicious dinner. Yeah, I'm actually kind of salivating thinking about it right now. It was really good. And I had to, apologize to my wife. She had made me steak the night before. She doesn't really make steak. She's Filipino, so beef's not really her thing. She tried. She did a really good job of cooking it, pan frying it. I'd prefer to barbecue, but it's just too damn cold. I will go out in the cold and I will barbecue, but not in like minus 22 degree weather. That's too cold. So I cooked my steak last night, and I had to tell her that my steak unfortunately was better than hers. So maybe she'll learn. Yeah, and then I actually had one of my Zevias, little cola Zevia yesterday. Nice little treat. Yeah. It's just at one point in the evening, while I was waiting for my wife to get home, I was starting to feel a little hungry, and I wanted something, so I decided to crack open a Zevia and Yeah. And then, so macros on the day, just real quick. My goal macros for carbohydrates was 27. I had 24 grams. Fat 168. I only ended up with 178. Only managed 162 grams of fat. I'm gonna make some fat bombs just so I can make sure that I hit my fat goals because I was under yesterday. And then protein, my goal is 107. I ended up having 128 grams of protein. So I went over on the protein. I got to be careful of that because I know protein can break down and basically, through a long, long process, essentially turn back into sugar. So I got to watch that. But yeah, all in all, I think yesterday went pretty good for the first day back. I forgot to log some of my water, but I ended up drinking about 4 liters of water yesterday. I gotta hit 5. That's my daily goal. Is I gotta hit 5 liters of water, and I should probably be increasing that by a little bit when I'm working out too. But such is everything right now. Okay, so on to today's workout. So I say yesterday was just like sort of a whatever thing. I just want to get back in the gym, just kind of get started. So I didn't really have a plan, but luckily I had something on my JE Fit from previous time. But last night I found a program that I think is going to do a lot of good for me because I do want to try and be in there every single day. I got 2 days that are going to be for cardio, and I might do some other things, maybe some biking and stuff for those. I don't want it to just be, being on an elliptical all the time. I'll probably do a lot of. They've got like a pretty cool little biking setup there, so I'll probably do that on my cardio days. But anyway, so today was legs. Like I say, funny shit happens when you work out legs. They're big muscles, and you need them for stability. And walking downstairs afterwards can be a little dangerous. And even like getting up out of the chair. When I was sitting for a little while and I got up and I was like, whoa, geez. Yeah, legs are funny like that. Muscle fatigue, it's hilarious. So today, barbell squat. Luckily enough, they have a Smith machine. Sort of like a Smith machine, but it was nice to be able to get that out because I could put the bar where I wanted it and move it easy enough. So that made doing the barbell squats a lot easier. I've got this big giant gut, and it kept falling out, and it was really. I don't know how many people noticed it, but I certainly noticed it because I saw it in the mirror right in front of me. But I mean, I got to finish the set, and a couple times I was doing half a set with this giant gut hanging out of my shirt and pants. So I'm looking forward to. In time, that not happening anymore. That's for sure. Did some dumbbell lunges. Man, I think lunges might be my least favorite exercise. I've had bad knees since I was like a teenager. Again, it's because of weight, but also I kind of messed up my knees in hockey. Just a bad injury. So my left knee really sucks. So lunges are difficult, but I got through it. I'll do better, but I got through it. Leg press, probably one of my, I think, easiest exercise that I can do, and easy that I can lift a lot of weight. Because let's be honest, every time I stand up, I'm lifting almost 400 pounds. My legs are capable of pushing a lot of weight. So obviously my legs do consist of some of that weight too, but I threw up 160 pounds to start off, and it was too easy. So I threw up 220, and that was a bit more of what a bit more in the range of what I should be pushing. I think I could probably get up to about 260 right now, but I didn't want to overdo it right now. But yeah, so 220. I got a couple good set at 220 pounds. Standing calf raises. I think today might have been the best I've ever got felt out of doing calf raises, because my calves were exhausted afterwards. Yeah, calf fatigue is I got a feeling at some point that I'll probably wake up in the middle of the night with a spasm in my leg. I get them every now and then. My calf will be seizing, and I'm like, ah, and I gotta wake my wife up so she can pull my toes and stretch my leg out. That's obviously from dehydration, but who knows? After working out my calf so much today, I might have to double down on the water tonight and hope to God I don't have any spasms. This program called for lying leg curls. I couldn't get into lying leg curls because there was some dude basically taking a nap. There's actually two guys that were effectively taking naps on machines today. So I couldn't do a lying leg curl. I had to do a regular leg curl. And I don't really like that machine so much. The one that's got the pad across your lap. Obviously, I'm really big, but I don't like the mechanics of it. I prefer a lying leg curl. I feel like you get more out of your legs. I don't like the ergonomics of the seated leg curl machine. So I'll definitely next time I do legs, I'll make sure I get in there on the laying leg curl before Buddy decides to take a nap on it. Barbell deadlift. Again, I used the Smith type machine because that way at least it kept the barbell a couple inches off the ground for me, so I could reach it. I threw some weight on it too, which was nice. I have to have a shout out to my buddy Justin the Pelsmaker. I have a bunch of friends named Justin, which is weird. My buddy Justin the Pelsmaker, JD. He's a trainer. He works in Ancaster now, and I remember he's the one that's taught me a lot of form for exercises. I've learned a lot from him. I just haven't necessarily executed and done it. As much information as he's passed on to me, and I've retained it. I've never really gone on to use it properly. So thank you, man. I still remember, and I'm going to use it. Then ab crunch machine. That was the other machine where there was some guy taking a nap on it. That guy was taking a nap, and then another guy that was on some sort of it was kind of on a bike. Stop recording there. So I was saying, yeah. So there was the guy napping on the ab machine. There was a guy actually on a bike too who was just reading his phone, and I don't know how slow he was pedaling, and I don't know what he was exactly expecting to get out of it. But anyways, I'm not going to shit on people, but I just find it funny. Yeah, so the ab machine, man, when you haven't worked out abs in a long time, you can instantly feel the lactic acid. It feels like it's going to tear your soul apart. It hurts quite a bit. And then finish off with some good old Hugh Jackman style leg raises on the floor. Actually, I got through more than I thought I would. I was really surprised at that point. I thought after doing those after the ab basically crunches, I didn't think I'd get many leg raises out of it, but I did, and it was kind of nice to lay down. I don't know. It was just nice after all that lifting and pushing and stuff to just kind of lay on the ground and, okay, all I have to do now is just lift my legs up. So that was nice. I got a bit of a cold still. Sorry. Okay, so then on to today's food. They say it's... I haven't eaten much yet today. It is now 20 after 3. I've been awake since about 7:45... 8 o'clock, somewhere in there. I forget exactly when I woke up. But all I've eaten today was 2 steak breakfast wraps from Tim Hortons and a large coffee with 2 cream. I don't put any sugar in it. Oh yeah, it is finished finally. I drank that over a long period of time. I've had a couple bottles of water. I think I've had like 2 liters of water so far, so I gotta drink a bit more water. But yeah, that's it. That's where I'm at today. It's Friday. Tomorrow, I think. Whatever. I'll get into that tomorrow. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. I think this has been a long video. So I'm gonna sign off. I don't have any complaints right now. I'm feeling happy. I can feel testosterone coming back. I can feel endorphins. I can feel dopamine. Yeah, I'm already feeling better, and I'm not gonna let this stop. And if for some reason it seems like I am, kick me in the ass, because this time has to be for real. Okay. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, everything, share this with anybody that you think that, it's in the same boat as me, and we can all work together. Okay. Have a great day. Take care.